Stop, collaborate, and listen. Actually, I want you guys to know before we get into the actual video that the live stream is tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. It's going to be a Q&A sesh live about all the stuff that happened at SHOT Show, getting your questions answered, and there will be a couple giveaways during the live stream. So be sure to put your name into the Wheel of Losers because most of you will lose and only one of you will win in the spinning of the wheel. Also, I will be joined by Angry Sarge, so if you guys are a big fan of him, he will be on as well, just so I have someone to talk to, you know, because I don't want to be there all by myself. And him and Caleb will be helping me out with all the live streaming stuff because it'll be my first ever live stream, so that should be fun. Either way, though, make sure you tune in at 9 o'clock Eastern Time tonight, and we'll see you there. All right, on to the video. For today's video, we asked the question, did I just hit my guitar? We asked the question, if you could only have one AR-15 out of your personal collection, what would it be and why? Now this question is a great question because one, it's fun to hear the answer to because everyone has a different answer because everyone's use case is different, everyone's mission is dictating their gear, so to speak. So it's really cool to see where people are coming from, their thought process, and just overall hear their justifications because they do feel like they need to justify why they picked that particular AR-15. It's very interesting because we're talking to people that are in the industry, they're at SHOT Show, they're at a booth of some kind, and they probably have access to a lot of AR-15s. So it's very interesting to hear from gun guys what their pick is, and it's also a very hard question to answer as a gun guy myself. That's very hard for me to answer because I want to go through 50 different scenarios to determine which one's most likely, then picking the particular build that would be best for that. If you're building your AR-15, then it's fun to answer too because you get to talk about the build and the parts you selected. So it's just fun for everybody. With no further ado though, let's get into the answers to the question. If you could only have one AR-15, what would it be and why?
So I'm torn between either a 10.5 Radian or a 14.5, I don't know if I'm gonna go with my like go-to build right now, which is a 14.5 inch from Ripcord Industries, which is a great little rifle company, and then that's on a Radian lower, and then I've got a Razor 1-6 with an offset dot. So
awesome.
Just kind of a do-all. I mean,
what kind of light are you running?
I would be running, if I had to only have one light ever for the rest of my life, I'd run the 21-700 with the booster just for the runtime. Okay. Sacrifice a little bit of weight savings, but get all the runtime and the performance.
Out of my collection, that's a really hard thing to answer. I'm a big guy on like use case dictates equipment. If I had to forego all of them, assuming I could have other rifles to fill in the roles of the other ones.
Yeah.
Probably my 11.5 inch M41 SBR. It's a similar configuration to the one we were just showing. Okay. I think it's a really handy length. I like it a lot. You know, it's a good rifle. So.
That answer is correct.
I will say, if I could only have one, if it was the, you know, the Boogaloo, and I could only grab one and run for the hills, it would be, I think, of all of these, now I'm sure there's other equivalent ones, but the NEFFEX N4 16-inch.
Okay.
Bazooka green.
Well, yeah, you got
the bazooka. You need a bazooka green, but the 16-inch obviously is versatility. You know, 5.56 first of all, because 5.56. I mean, it's the king of calibers in my opinion for a you know, man portable rifle.
Plentiful.
You can get it everywhere. It's lightweight. You can carry just a crap ton of it on you. It will go far enough, and you know, if you get the good stuff, it's pretty badass even out to a distance. So it will be that. Then you can, you know, what kind of optic setup you would put on it? Yeah. Like I would go with actually, I mean, that's the setup right there. That's my rifle. That's how I would set it up. So
this guy right here. Yeah. Let's bring it in.
So it has a Night Force Attacker 416 with a our mount with the offset kick mount, which again our mounts have a sidekick pocket, as we call it, which lets you put a offset mount, or red dot mount on there. I don't know if I would use the Duty RDS, but it's fine. Good, great battery life, so why not? Yeah, this scope, this mount, this rifle, probably that light, and maybe not that can, but it's what's on there. So yeah, that would be it.
Well, great pick. This is the first of the answers to that question that we actually had an example right here to show. So
everyone else just calls one out? Oh yeah, well sure, then Bugatti Chiron Super Sport.
They don't just pull one out, they're like, oh, this one right here.
Well, it'd definitely be one of our AR-15s, probably with a combat rail. That's just been our go-to standard at our company. We've been doing it for OEM work as well as just on the market everywhere for a number of years now. Probably optic-wise, either a good aim point or an Alcan or something that's very robust and bulletproof over the years, and you know, some Magpul furniture on that, and maybe you know, a muzzle device for a suppressor.
Cool. All right.
I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna take my negative light machine gun, commando version, shortened barrel, folding stock, EOTech with a 3x magnifier, streamlight light in the front, IR laser on the right, vertical foregrip, and 150 rounds of armor-piercing green tip 5.56, because that just makes my day, and it makes my hard.
Well, surprisingly, that's actually the correct answer, so
I won.
Congrats.
Thank you.
So I have a era-specific Vietnam upper,
awesome,
20-inch barrel that I've had since God knows when, and I think that's my favorite.
Cool.
A1 style.
Yeah, classics.
Yeah, nothing tactical about it.
Got a lot of velocity.
Yes.
You're making that round do what it's supposed to do.
Yes.
So I would have to say a Lone Star Armory TX4. I don't know if you're familiar with them.
Nope.
So they build rifles out of Dallas-Fort Worth area.
Okay.
They'll set up your rifle and tune it for whatever you plan on shooting. So they knew what can I was shooting, and they know what ammo I was shooting, and they tuned the whole upper for that round. It's incredibly soft shooting, it's incredibly reliable, and they check everything in test fire.
Are they
great value?
Are they tuning with a adjustable gas block, or the way that they're drilling out the gas port and stuff
buffer,
like that?
gas port, and your so buffer and gas port is what they do. So they'll, like, I'm running 77 grain OTM is like my main round. So they set it up knowing I'm going to be doing that with a Surefire mini can, and they set it up so it feeds best with that, cycles best with that. The brass goes exactly where it's supposed to go, and the gun shoots great. I've had it up to 1,000 yards now on a 24-inch steel.
Do you have the longer buffer system, like the longer?
Nope.
No?
It's
really?
a standard carbine.
Wow.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. They do stuff right.
And what barrel length are we talking?
14.5.
14.5.
Pin and weld with a Surefire 3-prong.
Surefire suppressor.
Yep.
What kind of light are you running on that?
The HRT AWS.
I had to.
Yep. And then it's got a Night Force NX8 on it. Their DMX reticle is great. I can see everything I need to shoot and shoot it.
Awesome.
It's a nice setup.
So I can answer this because I have the perfect. I just built out an AR a couple weeks ago, and different lights for different applications, right? But it's a short barrel AR.
Okay.
Okay.
What length are we talking?
10-inch barrel.
Okay.
It's used for home defense. So I don't need a whole lot of lumens when I'm doing anything inside, right?
Yeah.
So I've got one of the smaller, it's a ProTac Rail Mount 1.
Okay.
And it's 325 lumens, smaller than the HLX, but still puts out plenty of light. So that's my perfect indoor setup.
Yeah.
Now, outdoor, if I'm doing anything at the range, if I want to throw a lot of light down range.
You can only pick one, but I'll allow it. Continue.
Okay. Then I would 100% go with the ProTac HLX Pro rail mount. We just did some upgrades to it. We put a new LED light in it. So we've doubled the candela. So now this is 50,000 candela.
That's awesome.
And then we upgraded the tail cap.
Sorry about that. Somehow we started talking about flashlights again. Not what this video is about, but if you do want to pick up flashlights or anything else gear related, you can click in the description or in the pinned comment of this video, and you can go to my link tree. That is where you can save a ton of money on all sorts of gear and help support the channel at the same time. That's where all the discount codes are. So again, if you want to either just use my affiliate links to help support the channel, or use my links and use my discount code to save a bunch of money and get cool stuff, then you can do that if you want. You know, whatever, it's cool. All right, let's get back to the answer of the question. If you could only have one AR-15, what would it be and why?
Oh, it'd have to be a Geisley 6-ARC.
would you have anything maybe to accessorize that to make it quieter?
Well, I could probably throw one of our new Flow 6Ks on there.
Well, there you go. There you have it, folks. Coming straight from the Russ's mouth. If you disagree, let us know in the comment section below. Let us know what you would pick if you could only pick one AR-15 out of your personal collection.
Ooh, I would choose my 10.5 MCX in 5.56.
10.5, 5.56.
It's I love 5.56. I shoot a heavy bullet in 5.56. I think anything over 11.5 inches as far as barrel length is too long for most ARs. I'm just a short gun kind of guy. As you can see in the video, I'm not that tall anyway. So
I'm on stilts, guys.
He's got a stool sitting over here. So yeah, I like short, fast guns, and that thing, the MCX gas system suppressed, is just clean with that kind of piston system that they're running. I like the fact that you can change the stocks out, they fold, the firearm still operates, but it still has the real familiar kind of AR controls to it.
And what kind of can are you running on that?
Right now I'm running a Surefire SOCOM 5.56.
Okay. And what kind of optic?
Of course, a primary arms optic. For about the last year, I've actually been running a prototype MD21, one of the GLXs.
Well, bring it out. Let's show it off.
Yeah, just throw a mag in real quick. We can pop a couple rounds in the back. Yeah.
Desk pop.
Yep, exactly. If you guys follow our social, I'm sure you've seen it. It's my gray MCX. We're sitting that MD21. When we first got the prototypes, I didn't have any mounts available, so it's sitting on a GBRS Hydra mount right now.
Okay.
And yeah, it's a fantastic combo, super fast, and very, very versatile.
Right now, I'm gonna say my my 13.9 from Cobalt Kinetics.
Ooh, yeah.
A lot because I live in Utah. Cobalt Kinetics they're a Utah company.
Okay, local.
So I do like to support the the home team a little bit on that. But I mean, it is a great gun. It's really well put together. Mine is pinned and welded. I run it with a Dead Air Sandman.
Okay.
And it shoots nice.
It's 5.56 gun.
5.56.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, big fan.
Awesome. Yeah, that's a very good all-rounder. You guys can check out my video on my 13.9 if you want to see more 13.9s.
You got a 13.9 video?
Yeah, I had a 13.9 Triarch that I did. That one had a Huxworks 5.56 HXQD Ti.
Okay, yeah.
I got it right after the Flow came out.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to hit those guys up and see if they can send me one of those to check out. But yeah. So, but it's not about me. It's about what he's using.
Go talk to him. Tell him Justin at AGM sent you up.
So that's a very difficult question, and my one AR-15 that I would pick is a Franken AR-15 that I built myself. And it is a Daniels Defense upper. It's like a D4, D3 something. It's an 11.5 inch upper.
Okay.
With a silencer coat can, and then an Arrow Precision lower, and then I think a Geisley trigger.
Is it the M4E1, the hand slower?
I forget.
Okay.
I forget. It's been a while since I built it. And it's lightweight. For me, that's important because I like to train with my gear. And as I'm training, I'm wearing a helmet, I'm wearing nods, I'm wearing my plate carrier.
Okay.
I'm carrying around a 16 inch or what? It's heavy. It's taxing on your neck, especially with the ballistic helmet on. So light is good. I like keeping the weight down because it makes you a more capable fighter.
Yeah.
In my opinion. And
what kind? Are you using lasers at all?
Oh yeah. So I just got the Raid XE laser. Haven't tested it too much yet, but I usually use a D-ball laser or a ball.
Does that one have like a visible flashlight on it too, or do you have a separate flashlight?
Separate flashlight. Yeah. Separate
what do you run
flashlight.
for that?
Just a Surefire Mini Scout.
Okay.
Once again, I like to keep it light, so
the classics.
Mini Scout's good enough for me. Yeah.
All right. Cool. Well, thanks.
Awesome. Thanks for coming by.
Awkward goodbye.
Yeah. It's like, thanks, bye.
Well, see ya.
So.
Don't get it wrong.
Yeah, so it's specifically an AR-15. I would take my IWI Zion. If it was not an AR-15, but still a 223 or a similar situation, I would probably do a Tavor, like a Bullpup, X95, something like that, personally. And then setup-wise, I would probably honestly use one of these with our 3X magnifier behind it. I'd be a huge fan of that.
What barrel length are you doing? Obviously, the Tavor would probably be a 16.
Yeah,
right?
those are 16. I do have a 13-inch one, but the 16-inch is fine. And I'd probably do a 16 if I was doing maybe a 14 and a half, but I usually run 16s for things.
Okay.
I'd run a 16 as well for the Zion. I would definitely, because I'd probably have my nods with me, so I would definitely be running the Iris. This would replace my current Holosun one because of the compact size and just the other features. And then I would be running this guy. My current IR setup has a white light built in, but this would definitely be the white light. And I'd probably have this like on a 45, a little bit of a
I like
offset.
45s.
Yeah, so I think I'd be running. That'd probably be the setup with some kind of a suppressor on there, a Huxworks or something like that suppressor.
I have a Huxworks.
Do you?
Can we just become best friends?
I was just gonna say the same thing. Are we like best friends now? Yeah, I think that'd be pretty close to my ideal setup right there, I think.
You got it right. Congratulations.
All right, thank you.
Man, those interviews were a ton of fun, and it was probably the highlight of the interview from my perspective, hearing the answers to those questions. I hope you guys enjoyed the compilation of the answers. If you have any questions, or if you want to put your vote in for what AR-15 you would pick and why, put that in the comment section below. If you have any prayer requests, I take prayer requests as well, so put that in the comment section. Love praying for you guys. If you'd like to DM me the prayer request, you can do that as well at my Instagram. Same handle, your favorite libertarian on Instagram. And don't forget, tonight at 9 p.m. is the live stream going over all the SHOT Show stuff, answering questions, and giving away some prizes. As always, thanks for watching. Stay free, see you at the live stream, and God bless.
Up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah.